Today, we're diving into a topic that's gonna make your feet tingle, and not in a good way. We're talking about why sneakers, despite all the fancy tech and marketing hype, aren't getting more comfortable. So grab your favorite pair of kicks, put your feet up, and let's unpack this mystery. Alright, now picture this. You're scrolling through your favorite sneakers site and you see a pair of shoes that claim to be like walking on clouds, or the most comfortable shoe ever, or basically Huaraches back in 2015. You click buy faster than Usain Bolt runs the 100 meters, but when they arrive, ouch, they are about as comfortable as walking on Legos. Now, before we dive in, subscribe. So, in the sneakers world, we've got air bubbles, foam soles, knee uppers, you name it. It's like sneaker companies are trying to turn our feet into spaceships. But if we've got all this tech, why aren't our sneakers getting more comfortable? Let's break it down, shall we? First up, we've got to talk about the elephant in the room. Or should I say, the elephant on your foot. Comfort is subjective. What feels like walking on clouds for me might feel like trudging through mud for you. It's like trying to find a one-size-fits-all pizza topping. It just doesn't exist. Here's where things get interesting. According to a study I found, fit and comfort are the top priorities for sneaker buyers. It's even more important than price. That's right, we're willing to shell out big bucks for happy feet. So why aren't sneaker companies delivering? Well, here's the first dirty little secret. Sometimes comfort takes a backseat to style. I know it's shocking. But in a world where your kicks are basically a fashion statement, looking good often trumps feeling good. It's like choosing between a comfy sweatpants and a killer suit for a first date. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice comfort for style. But it's not just about looks. Some of the most hyped sneakers out there are actually designed for performance, not comfort. Take running shoes for example. They are built to help you run faster and longer, not to feel like sleepers. It's like expecting a race car to have the smooth ride of a luxury Bentley. It's just not gonna happen. Now let's talk about materials. You think with all the advances in technology, we'd have some magic material that's both durable and comfy, right? Well, not so fast. Turns out, making a shoe that can withstand the daily grind while still feeling like a cloud on your feet is tougher than trying to copy a limited release on drop day. Take leather for example. It's durable, it looks great, but it needs to be broken in. That means your first few wears might feel like you're walking on sandpaper. It's like dating. You gotta go through some uncomfortable moments before things get good. Or if you're the Riddler, you already have it good in your first seconds on the interaction. But wait, there's even more. Let's talk about the dark side of innovation. Sometimes in the race to create the next big thing, comfort gets left in the dust. Remember when Boost Foam first came out? Everyone was raving about the energy return, but some people found the bouncy feeling weird and uncomfortable. It's like when you try a new food, sometimes your taste buds need time to catch up with the hype. And let's not forget about the pressure to constantly innovate. Sneaker companies are always trying to one-up each other with the latest and greatest technologies. But sometimes in the rush to be the first, they forget to ask if the new tech is actually more comfortable. It's like they're playing a game of tech leapfrog and our foot are caught in the middle. Now, here's the wild thought. What if sneakers aren't getting more comfortable because they don't need to? I know that it sounds crazy. But hear me out. Most of us aren't professional athletes pushing our shoes to the limit. We're just regular folks going about our day. So maybe, just maybe, sneakers are already comfortable enough for most people. Think about it. When was the last time you put on a pair of sneakers and thought, wow, these are unbearable? Unless you're wearing some super high fashion kicks or you've got the wrong size, most sneakers are at least passably comfortable. It's like pizza. Even when it's not great, it's still pretty good. But let's not let sneaker companies off the hook just yet. There's another factor at play here. The need for durability. A super soft, cushy shoe might feel amazing on day one. But how's it gonna hold after a month of wear? It's like choosing between a floody cloud and a sturdy rock for a chair. One might feel better at first, but then others gonna last a lot longer. There's the issue of support. A shoe that's too soft might feel comfy for a quick trip to the store, but wear it all day and you might be singing a different tune. It's like choosing between a beanbag and an office chair for a long day of work. Sometimes a little firmness is necessary. Now let's talk about something that might ruffle some feathers: the placebo effect. The placebo effect is a phenomenon where people think real improvement is happening after receiving a fake or inactive treatment. It occurs due to a person's belief or expectations that their condition is being treated. Yes, you heard me right. Sometimes we might think a shoe is more comfortable simply because it's expensive or hyped up. It's like when you convince yourself that fancy bottled waters taste better than tap water. Sometimes our brain plays tricks on us. This ties into something called expectation bias. If we expect a shoe to be comfortable because of its price tag or brand name, we might perceive it as more comfortable than it actually is. It's like when your friend swears their homemade cookies are the best ever. Sometimes our expectations color our experiences. But wait, there's hope on the horizon. Some companies are starting to focus more on personalization and customization. We're talking 3D printed soles, custom fit uppers, the works. It's like getting a big spoke suit, but for your feet. And let's not forget about the power of technology. Augmented reality fitting experiences could revolutionize how we choose our sneakers. Imagine being able to virtually try on shoes and see exactly how they'll fit before you buy. It's like having a crystal ball for your feet. Here's a thought that might blow your mind. What if the future of comfort isn't in the shoe at all, but in our feet? Some researchers are looking into ways to make our feet more adaptable and resilient. It's like upgrading our hardware instead of just downloading new software. But until we can all get bionic feet, we're stuck with the sneakers we've got. So what can we do to maximize comfort? Well, here's a few pro tips. First, break them in. Give your new kicks some time to adjust to your feet. It's like a new relationship. It takes time to get comfortable. Second, size matters. Make sure you're wearing the right size. A shoe that's too big or too small is never gonna be comfortable, no matter how much take it's got. Third, know your feet. Understand your foot type and what kind of support you need. It's like knowing your skin type before buying skincare products. It makes all the difference. Fourth, don't believe the hype. Just because a shoe is expensive or popular doesn't mean it will be comfortable for you. Trust your feet, not the marketing. Fifth, rotate your kicks. Don't wear the same pair every day. Give your shoes and your feet a break. It's like crop rotation but for your feet. The subjective nature of comfort to the trade-off between styles, performance and feel, it's a complex issue with no easy answer. But hey, that's what makes the sneaker game so interesting, right? It's not just about collecting the latest drops or flexing on the gram. It's about finding that perfect balance of style and comfort that works for you. So what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.